Hello dear children, I welcome you in today's English class, and here we are going to start where we left in the previous video. We had seen that the narrator has joined a new school, that is why he was missing his old friends. At the same time, one Sunday when he was doing his homework, one misfortune took place on him. We got to know about his cat also. My mother kept stroking the fire to keep the house nice and warm because that was a cold day. So his mother had light fire and she was stirring it time and again so that the house would be in warm condition. I smelled sometime strange, and then I noticed it smoke pouring in through the seams of the ceiling. Suddenly he smelled something messy, some different sort of smell he smelled, and suddenly he noticed steam was coming out from ceiling. The smoke began to fill the room so quickly that we could barely see. Very soon the entire room was filled with smoke and it was hardly visible anything. Everything became very vague. Groping our way to the front door, we all ran out into the front yard because it was difficult to breathe properly in that smoky environment. So all of them came out from the house. By the time we made our way outside, the whole roof was engulfed the flame and it was spreading quickly. By that time they could come out from the house, the entire house was at fire and the fire was spreading quickly as well. I ran to the neighbors to call the fire department. While I watched my mother run back into the house, suddenly he went into the neighbor's house to call the fire department. Meanwhile, his mother went into the house, the flamed house, which was at fire. My mother then ran out of the house carrying a small metal box full of important documents. His mother went into the house to take out some important document without which survival would be in great difficulty. She dropped the case on the lawn and in a crazed state ran back into the house. Her mother dropped the case and then in a mad state she ran back to the house. I knew what she was after. My father had died when I was young and I was certain that she was not going to let his pictures and letters go up in flames. They were the only things that she had to remember him by. Still I screamed at her, meaning shouted at her, "Mom, no." He knew it very well that his mother had gone inside the house this time to take out the belongings of her father because her father died when he was very young. So this time mother went into the house to take out the letters, photographs of his father because she could not survive without them. They were the memories of his father to her. So he knew it was very important for his mother. Still he shouted, "Mom, don't go," because it could be very, very dangerous. It was about to run after her when I felt a large hand hold me back. Even he was also going to follow his mother, but suddenly a large hand hold him to go inside. He was a fireman. I had not even noticed that the street had already filled with fire trucks. This time he was a fireman who hold him and he had not noticed, but the entire area was filled with fire trucks because he had already called from neighbor's home fire brigade. I was trying to free myself from his grasp, yelling, "You don't understand, my mother is there." He wanted to go and rescue his mother. He was shouting that, "You don't understand, my mother was there." His mother was there, but he did not allow him to move. He held on to me while other firefighters ran into the house. He knew that I was not acting very logically and that if he were to let go, I would run. He was right. Actually, the firefighter did not leave him, because he knew that time the narrator was not doing anything with sensible, logical thinking was not going on with the boy, and he knew it. The moment he would leave him, he was going to get inside, and he was absolutely correct. He wrapped a blanket around me and set me down in our car. Soon after that, a fireman emerged from our house. See, now what he did, he wrapped one blanket around him and he put him into his car. Very soon, one of the firefighter brought his mother also there in